What is up, you guys? We're here for our weekly energy oracle forecast. Let's see. Ooh, we've got Memento Mori. This is the last couple of days leading up to our new moon eclipse in Leo in the middle of the week. And so this is when we've been kind of looking back on things that we're ready to let go of. We're ready to clean out of the garden, as it were. Put in the burn pile, heal, rejuvenate, move forward. And so it's like looking to the past and realizing that life is short, and all we have is this moment. 21st century is yesterday. So we have a chance to maybe extend some mercy and give a new chance for a new day, and that will like unlock the new life, the rebirth for us as well. So part of the month of Elul, which is the preparation work of the Teshuvah that we do leading up to Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, is that we try to restrict our tendency to cast judgment. Because when we cast judgment, we open ourselves up as being susceptible to judgment. And leading up to the yearly annual judgment day, we want to come to court, as it were, not like putting out any bad tastes in anyone's mouth, so to speak. We don't want to get like a spiritual audit right before. So this is a good time to practice restriction of the habit of judgment. And it helps to really embed a new pattern. If you can do something consistently over like 40 days, that's I think what it's proven to take to break a habit or to set a new habit. So we have a chance to really make some huge transformational shifts that can open up a new destiny for us in this year to come. But it does have to do with us being willing to let the lower parts of ourselves die away. So to allow the fuller light of our soul to shine, because life is short and we want to make the most of it. We want to be most alive. And so when we meet the day with life and vitality and determination and energy and optimism and perseverance, then we infuse the light of the Creator. We strengthen our light of the Creator in that day. We generate more of that life force. But if we approach the day with spiritual laziness or lethargy, or dragging our feet, not being prompt, then we sow seeds of death into that day that weigh us down and follow us around. So really just weighing out in your mind, okay, what's going to bring life this year, and what am I ready to let go of so that I can have the best year ahead? How can I move forward, looking at everything as a blessing and changing my perception so that I am impenetrable to curse, right? If you can't perceive something as a curse, like right in practical magic, a curse only has power if you believe in it. Right? So it's like when you believe through eyes of looking for the Creator in every moment, and that sort of mystic vision where we know if you split a piece of wood, I am there, lift a stone and you will find me, right? It's just that we have to go looking for it, and especially when it's hard to see. And this is the pain and the growing pains of expansion, though. So it's like this is kind of ripping this heart in two. The snake is here, and you're like, wow, this is a threatening snake. And sometimes snakes are, toxic, and sometimes they can represent healing and rejuvenation. Here we have like the battle between our consciousness, right? Do I believe in the tree of life and the Creator and having certainty in the Creator that anything can lead to more light being revealed? Or do I have the consciousness of the evil inclination, the selfish inclination, the inclination of the flesh that leads me into negative thought patterns and negative consciousness, fear, lack, doubt, judgment, projection, reactive behaviors, and triggers that trigger reactive patterns, right? So if we can get past this, then that opens up so much room for expansion, but sometimes it feels like it's splitting us in two and pulling us apart and pulling us in two different directions. But I think if you look to see what you truly want in your heart of hearts and what the true goal or aim is, then that sort of disempowers the illusions of the ego, foils the plan. Yeah, let love lead. So what would love do? What would, sometimes what would Jesus do can get very inflamed and weaponized and opinionated. So sometimes it's better to ask, what would love do in a situation? That simplifies the question a lot. Sometimes love is strong and it has to set boundaries, but it does so without vitriol. It does so for the long-term result of goodness. We want long-term value and good things to come through our decisions. So leading with love, erring on the side of love. And that doesn't mean that you become a doormat and fodder for, prey for the predator or whatever, but it does mean to engage with your initial response and ask it questions and weigh out, okay, is my consciousness seated in love right now, or do I need to ask for help from my heavenly helpers to shift my consciousness and open my heart to have the willingness to let go of my ego's stance on this. Oh my goodness, and creation, the result of this is going to be things really blooming and coming into blossom. The ego, the negativity, it shuts us down and it contracts us as a vessel. So what opens us up and expands our vessel is love, right? And so these are the things that we want. And I think this is that coming to Jesus moment with the self where we're just like, oh, is it even worth it? Like, I just want to live. I want to be free. I'd rather be free and fulfilled and full of life and joy and love and expansiveness and creation, rather than hardness and defeat and self-justification and laziness and self-righteousness and it being easy and all of that. So the key is that as the alchemist, we're trying to turn bitterness into sweetness and to reveal miracles. And that doesn't always jive with the mainstream approach or the mainstream justification even. So it's a step beyond, the norm. And it feels heavier, but just like, you see like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Pumping Iron, it's like you get what you put in kind of thing. So, all right, you all, I'm headed out to work. That's all for today. I'll see y'all tomorrow for our weekly anchor message where we will be getting our spiritual assignments for the week. Check out last night's Secret Teachings of Jesus video. It really lined up with this week's Torah portion, as it always does, seemingly. So I thought that was really cool. It's a really good episode. All right, peace. Ciao.